So let's talk contests and giveaways and games. So outside of just doing, like promotions and things like that, sometimes it's great to do a game in your group. And for me, the ultimate purpose of a game is to get people engaged and kind of see who's out there. So I've had my group for a really long time and it never fails. I will do like a little game in my group and a bunch of people will comment and somebody will comment that has never commented on anything before ever. And I'm like, oh, who are you? Where did you come from? And then I'll usually inbox them and be like, hey girl, I've never seen you comment on anything in my group before. Were you interested in lip sense? I would love to help you find a color. And then, just take it from there. So I think that there are, the purpose of doing a game with the people who are already in your group is to generate engagement. And that does two things. One, it helps you pull some people out of the woodwork. And then two, it helps improve your engagement. Now, Facebook is tricky. Facebook has all of these algorithms and things. And the goal of Facebook, what Facebook wants, is to show you things that interest you. So when you like things, when you comment things, when you go comment on other people's posts, when you comment on things in groups, you see more content from those sources. Same thing with your customers. If they're in your group and they're not liking or commenting on anything that you post, they're just not going to see some that you post in your group. Facebook is going to say, oh, they're not interested in your group. I'm going to deprioritize that. I'm going to put that way down at the bottom with the other stuff they're not interested in. And because we all have so many friends and so many things that we've liked on Facebook, we've got plenty of content for them to never see anything from your group if Facebook thinks they're not interested. So a way that you can help that is through contests and games and some other little things because they stimulate commenting. And that is really the whole point, is to drive up your engagement scores, because Facebook will also say, hey, there's 400 people in this group, 25 people had commented on this, maybe the other 375 people are interested, and it'll start showing it to more people. So even though, Jane over here hasn't commented yet, it may show that to Jane because 30 other people already commented, and it's like, oh, Jane might be interested in this. So that's really the whole purpose of a contest or a game, is to get people to comment. Now, I love that. So I'm going to stop talking as hard today. So the first thing that I do to stimulate engagement is my group is engaging posts. And that's generally me genuinely asking questions of people for their opinions and things like that. But that kind of tends to be the same old crowd. And I do have a lot of people who engage in my group. Some of them are other distributors. Some of them are my customers. Some of them are my friends and family that have never bought, but, may in the future, you never know. But for a contest in particular, especially one where there's like a guessing game, a lot of people will participate in those. Like a lot more people will participate in those. So the ones that I see get the best engagement as far as contests and games are guessing games. Guess how many lip scents are in this jar. Guess how many M&Ms are in this jar. Guess how much product is in this box that I just got in the mail today from Senegence. That kind of stuff just seems to generate some interest. You have to use them sparingly. Like you can't post a guess how many game, once a day or once a week even. It really probably needs to be, like every other week or so, maybe every month or so. You don't want to overuse any of these tools or else your customers are going to get savvy to your tricks. So guessing games work great. You don't even need a prize. I'll be totally honest. I've used guessing games a bunch of times with no prize and people still comment on them because people like to guess. I don't know why, they just do. So guessing games, you don't even have to have a prize. If you have a prize, you don't even have to tell them what it is. So when I do launch parties, like Facebook launch parties for my downlines, I usually include a game. And I usually include a game to kick it off. And I will just say, the Like a Boss game. Comment the last thing you did with Like a Boss at the end to be entered to win a prize. I don't even tell them what the prize is. I don't know what the prize is. It's going to be whatever random thing I grab out of my prize basket. So I don't even, and because I build my posts in advance in like TinyTorch and they deploy automatically, I don't have, 50 of the same thing. I may have 50 prizes, but they're all different. So like you don't even have to tell people what the prize is. I actually find it better to not tell them what the prize is, because if you put up something that they know is worth $1, they may or may not guess. If you say it's a prize, they have no idea. So they may as well guess because it could be something that's really great. Who knows? So I never give product away when I do any kinds of these contests. Never win a free gloss. I want them to buy my gloss. I'll give them a free pair of $7 earrings that cost me less anyways, and then I can still make a sale with that person. Everybody who participates, if you have a guessing game and you do like a everybody, guess, and the person who wins gets a pair of earrings, then you go back and reply to every comment, sorry girl, you didn't win, but if you order by Tuesday, you can get free shipping on your next order. Everybody who participate wins something, and oh look, they need to place an order to redeem it. And then the next post, this is important. When you've done something engaging in your group, and lots of people have commented on it, and all the good things are happening, the next post after that needs to be a top-notch gold post, because the most people are going to see it. All those people who commented already on that are probably going to see it. If your engagement is up for your group, it may even broadcast it out to people who didn't participate in the game. So this needs to be like a beautiful graphic with gorgeous colors that you have in your hand. And it's like, hey ladies, all these colors are ready to ship today. Comment below to claim yours. I only have 2 of each. And then watch your comments come in. So you really need to be, aware of the fact that if you post something super engaging, your next post is most likely to be seen by a lot more people than usual. So don't throw it away on a goofy post. Going to the post office with my 6 packages, yay! Like those are fine. Like I totally encourage you to post that. But be really, really strategic when you've done something engaging and you've got great engagement as to like, what's my next post going to be? Because all these people are going to see it. What's going to make me some sales today? What's going to get somebody to join my team? So it needs to be a great post. The next post needs to be a great post. So the other way to use contests and games is adding new customers into your group. I'm not the biggest fan of those. I think that, they're just kind of overused and people end up blindly added to a group. They don't know what it's about. They're kind of like another group. So I don't love these, but I see a lot of people doing them. So I have a few recommendations if you want to do this in your group because you need to pull more people in. So offer something of high perceived value that is not our products. So by offering something of high perceived value, I say like makeup brush sets. You can get a great makeup brush set on Amazon for $10, but most people don't know that. They think makeup brush sets are really expensive because there are some really expensive ones. So get some really good, cute makeup brush sets off of Amazon. They're like $10 and use that for your prize. Don't use product for the prize. For all the reasons I've said before, if you give them product, they're not going to buy it. All right, so give them something that they perceive has a lot of value. Maybe something that you got on a clearance sale, cute jewelry, whatever, that you did not spend a whole lot of money on, and will get people excited about it. Because if you offer somebody LipSense as their prize, they are only going to participate and be excited about that if they know the value of LipSense. I don't want people who already know the value of LipSense. I want people who just want to see makeup. Right? So I want to offer something beauty related because I want beauty lovers to come into my group. I don't want to offer a LipSense because then the only people who are going to join or already know about LipSense. I want to like pull in the other people who don't know about LipSense. So adding new members versus inviting new members. So there are contests that I see where it's basically like adding people without their permission. You say, go add 10 people and tag them in this post. It tends to be a teeny bit annoying. It tends to get a lot of fluff. So you may get 100 people added to your group, but your chances of converting any of those people into sales are a little lower. And then it needs to be a big number to count towards entry. Like you need to add 10 people. If you're just adding people without their permission to this group and tagging them in a post, it needs to be like 10 people to get an entry into your drawing. Now, the other way you can suggest people do it is the same type of contest, but you're like, invite people to my group. So it's less annoying because they've been invited. They're way more sticky because they know why they're being added to that group and they kind of, have a little bit of background. It requires more of a commitment from your customer. So you may have less participants, but it is a lot stickier. You're going to get a smaller number of stickier people than a great big number of random people that are not going to convert to sales. So I kind of like that for a contest. And it needs to be a lot smaller number for an entry, like 3 people. So if they're just going to add people, like 10 for an entry, but if they're going to invite people and kind of like get their permission first, 3 people would count as an entry, or maybe even 1 person if it's a really sticky person. And then this is absolutely critical. I do not know how many times I have seen somebody do this, add them and tag them in this post. So the person who gets tagged in that post, this new person who doesn't know anything about anything, is going to click on that tag, and they're going to look at the thing that says, add them to this post and tag them on it. And they're going to be like, shit, I got added to another group. And then they're going to go off back to their Facebook feed. They don't know why they got added. They don't know what you're selling. They don't want to know what you're selling. All they know is they got added to a group without their permission, and they're going to roll their eyes and leave. Or they're going to just go back to their Facebook feed, and you're going to be off in the la la land posting, and they're never going to see it, and they're never going to click on it. The tagged post that they go in has to have an advertisement in it. Like, it needs to be, add 10 customers to this group and tag them in this post. And then the post needs to be, welcome new members. This is a group about magical unicorn lipstick that does not come off my face. And the post has a video of you going, this is amazing. So like, you have to make sure that when they click on that post that they got tagged in, that they know what the group is about, that they're excited about the product, that they got introduced to the product. And then you have to follow up and respond to every single tag, and try not to like respond to every, like copy paste, because you're going to see that you're just copy pasting down the way. So all of those tags you need to respond back to and be like, hey Susie, welcome to my group. What kind of colors do you normally wear? Hey Jane, welcome to my group. I'm so glad you're here. Have you heard of LipSense? Hey Jane, it's going to take a lot of time. It's going to take a lot of creativity not to try to like repeat the same phrase over and over again, especially if a lot of people got tagged. But you really need them to, you want them to know that you personally appreciate them being there, that you appreciate that, their friend added them, that you're there to offer them customer service, that you're really working your business. So take that extra step, respond to every single comment, respond to it thoughtfully, genuinely, use their name, ask them a question, give excellent customer service. You don't have to harass them or anything, but genuinely be excited and offer them the ability to work with you. And then let's see, the last thing here. I think that's it on my contests and games. And then definitely you need to thank every person who participated by adding somebody in. And hey, look, you get to thank them with I know you didn't win, but if you order by tomorrow, I'll give you free shipping. So definitely follow back up with every single person that participated, and then thank them with a little urgency building promotion to get them to order from you again as well. So I hope that was good information for you, that you can use contests and giveaways effectively and not overuse them and then use them in ways that aren't effective. So, all right, I'll talk to y'all again soon.